So I was of the mindset that this may end up going down pretty poorly just because I went in not knowing what kind of opposition I was going up against, at least in terms of teams. I have experienced it. It's actually not like the worst thing in the world. It could be bad, but I did relatively well until my brain decided I wasn't providing any more coherent commentary, and so I ended up scrapping the first attempt at this segment after about 12 minutes. I'm quite annoyed at myself for that, for the record. It's I'm not the least bit impressed with my brain's performance at this point in time. Also, random float, that totally doesn't have anything to do with anything at all, does it? Nope, certainly not. Alright, last two grunts of these might actually be the last two grunts of the game. It would make sense because one of them claims to be the toughest grunt in the team. And I mean, to their credit, it's not exactly like it's a slouch of a duo that they're leading with here. That's part of the reason I switched up my two leads here. I've got Rampart and $3 up front now, and it's quite easy to get rid of these two because I'm hitting them with some pretty hard attacks. Yeah, Play Rough was there. I think I had Tidal and Spearmint in the lead. I had to just bail Spearmint right the fuck out of there. And then from there, I had to follow up with, I think, like, it had Play Rough. I think Tidal took it pretty well anyway. And then I think just hit with, like, a Dragon Pulse somewhere and then had to switch him out and everything. So, that's those two out the way. And here are its replacements. I think what I want to do here is go for Mega Horn in this slot, Zen Headbutt in this slot. Hypno's got a chance to survive the Mega Horn though, just because of the superpower reducing its attack stat. Yeah, it survived there, unfortunately. And then I think here I want to go Earthquake into this slot, maybe like Gyro Ball, the Venomoth, just to ensure that it dies or something like that. Yeah, that I suppose works, but it didn't actually die. Okay. Stone Edge in the Beautifly slot, I guess. Yeah, that works. I actually had one of my Pokemon knocked out in the previous attempt there, so I'm quite happy that that worked out. Also, even though they are the toughest grunts, they are still grunts and don't deserve an actual, like, not sped up battle. Now, who did I lead with in the next fight? Because the next fight is another double battle against Jupiter and Mars up here, which I'm going to go ahead and throw a save state at. Yeah, we'll just replace the old save state slot there. Again, I can't remember what I led with. They led with both their Crobats, and I think the setup there was... Actually, I think I'll stick with Rampart. I think Rampart's a pretty good, solid lead there. Again, I can't remember what I actually led with in the previous attempt here. I could have, like, loaded the save state beforehand and checked that out. Maybe just got rolled with that, but whatever. So, the thing that makes this a little bit tougher is that they actually both have... I think they both have either a team of 10 or a 4 or 5... They either had a team of 5 or 6. And they do have access to all of those team members, so we are going up against more than 6 Pokemon here. Now, the way that these Crobats were set up is that one of them used Brave Bird, and the other one used, I think it was like Double Team or something like that. So I think we're just going to smash a Stone Edge into one of these slots, and see how that goes. Yeah, Torment and the Double Team. Now, last time, Staraptor actually put the Brave Bird into the slot of the Crobat with a Double Team and hit. Unfortunately, not quite as lucky here. It's a bit rough. We might be alright, though. Depends on how many more evasion boosts that Crobat can get up. Going in with the Electivire here. Now, the Electivire is not such a difficult thing to deal with now because I can just go in with the Earthquake and knock it out immediately. That Electivire might outspeed Faith's Staraptor here, though. We're about to find out. Nah, it's fine. But misses again because, yeah, Double Team's a bit of a bitch. Thunder Punch, on the other hand, is probably going to get a knockout because I haven't set up screens yet. That's what I led with. I led with Bronzong to get up screens. Okay. So Crobat doesn't do shit to the Crobat, of course. If this does not knock out the Electivire, I'm going to be a sad man. What would Faye follow up with here, though? Would he just bring Snorlax in? Because the only 4 Pokemon I've seen on his team are Azumarill, Snorlax, the lead Staraptor, and Torterra. Which I mistakenly thought was a freaking Infernape because I got him mixed up with Dawn. Bronzong can cause some problems. By this point, I had already got I had Ghost Trick out and I'd set her up with a +2 special attack with Nasty Plot. And so the Bronzong wouldn't be able to do anything because I just kept lobbing Shadow Balls at them. Here, though, might be a bit of an issue. Okay, I'm actually quite alright with that Crobat switching out there because it means the double teams wear off. I mean, the Bronzong can tank the Zen Headbutt with the greatest of ease. Megahorn might do a decent chunk of damage here. I can't hit them with Earthquake because of the problematic issue that is Levitate. So both Rampart and Snorlax take a hit. They're not doing a whole lot of damage though, so I kind of wonder if I can get in there and maybe get up a Nasty Plot. I get the impression that I might not be able to, just because... oh jeez. Okay, I get the impression I might not be able to get in there with a Nasty Plot, because I feel like if I do that, then they might just start gyro balling at Ghost Trick and they'll probably do enough to knock her out. I think we want to... I'm going to give it a shot because if they're going to keep going with Earthquake here, they'll probably both go with Earthquake there just to do some damage to Rampart. And if that's the strategy, then Ghost Trick will just dodge all the damage that's coming in their way. Snorlax, now that the Bronzongs are both out, can start crunching and hit for super effective damage. So yeah, there goes one. They're not doing a whole lot of damage because I don't think they're really geared towards doing a whole lot of damage, at least not with Earthquake. Okay, Grass Knot, interesting. That might have been a better choice to use against the Rhyperior anyway, against Rampart. Okay, now the question here is, do I want to just go straight for this Bronzong and try to knock it out without a boost? Because if these two use Gyro Ball, then I'm probably dead. Let's give this a shot. Unboosted. Maybe later on afterwards I could try to get the boost up. Without the dual screen setup though, that might be a bit of an issue. I'm only taking one Gyro Ball, worst case scenario here though, just because that's a bit of a thing. One of them's dead. Going with the Swagger, and has actually targeted the Ghost Trick. Okay, that's odd. What's replacing that dead Bronzong? Jeez, this is taking a bit long. Too much leftovers. Yanmega. Okay, that Yanmega, I think the strategy for the Yanmega is that it's going to go for a Detect. And the Detect allows it to get off, like, it gets a speed boost, and then it probably starts to attack after that. So maybe this might be the turn for me to get up a Nasty Plot. Because there's not much I can do against the Yanmega. Snorlax should hopefully... oh, damn it, Confusion. I forgot it. I forgot about the Confusion. God fucking damn it. Well, that's a complete waste of a turn then. Shit. Power Gem should still knock it out in one shot because it's quad weak. Snorlax is like really tanking up a shitstorm here. It's amazing. I guess we'll just try this. Ah, fuck, Shadow Ball. Oh, just tanked it. Oh, no. No, no. Okay, thank God. I was about to get fucked over by confusion right then and there. And then I would be really, really salty. Okay, Yanmega's dead. So on that side there was the Crobat, the Bronzong, the Electivire, and the Yanmega. There should be like one more left, and it might be like the Perugly or something. In which case, Suricate might be my best choice. Why did you use Slack Off? Oh my God, Faith! Why did you use Slack Off? You had like... Leftovers would have healed that little bit of damage that you had taken. That's a complete waste of time. You should have put the Crunch on the Sableye slot. Oh, you're an absolute idiot. And the replacement was not Kangaskhan. Not Perugly Bite, well, rather. Yeah, it was Kangaskhan. Great. Alright. Maybe close combat will get rid of this thing. I think we're still pretty far ahead in the game in this match. I think we should be about right. Anything that Suricate gets hit with, Suricate dies to. Hammer Arm, success, 90 accuracy, but... Alright, he's not quite nice enough to let that one miss. Suricate's dead. Does Snorlax have Earthquake at all? It'd be really nice if Snorlax had Earthquake right about now. I think we want to put in Bronzong here to get some tankiness in. And Flinch Hacks on the Snorlax. See, Crunch would have been perfectly fine there, but you're just like, no, I don't want to be crunching that, thanks. $3. Let's put up a... Do I want to go Reflect or Light Screen? Reflect. Get in your tankiness. You can tank these. That's the way. Body Slam finishes off the Kangaskhan, and then I've got at least a Reflect to protect me from stuff. I'm not going to be able to get up the Light Screen though. It's a bit shit. Okay, yeah, there's the Perugly. Not much point in staying... Not much point in switching out here. I think we'll just stay in and let this thing die. To a Body Slam, no less. That's rather unfortunate. It does get... Oh my God. Faith! Please, for the love of God, fucking stop. Holy shit. You don't have anywhere near enough damage to justify using Slack Off all the time. God damn it. Okay, so Reflect Me and Sucker Punch isn't going to do shit. I'm glad that you're aiming that Body Slam at Snorlax. I don't want to be dealing with no paralysis crap. See, Crunch. Crunch will do a decent amount of damage, won't it? Plithering idiot. Okay, Superpower into the Perugly slot. Rip. Absolutely rinsed. That might be that side of the opposition knocked out completely. Unless they want to just, Oh, no, that's it. It's a 2-on-1 from here. This should be an absolute pushover now. Some kind of bloody bug flying around in this room. Attack drop was not quite enough to save the Sableye there. So what's left on? I think it's Jupiter that's left alive now, isn't it? Gastrodon. Well, we need to get Rampart right the fuck out of there, and we're going to bowl him with Spearmint. Yeah, Muddy Water. Muddy Water, I think, can reduce accuracy, which might not be the most ideal spot to be in. Well, I mean, it's only the Snorlax that lost accuracy there, and it didn't really do too much. Can we get a paralysis? Awesome. Spearman can come in with a seed bomb in one shot. Oh, no. Seed bomb, please. No more of this repeat of fucking part 21 or whatever it was with that stupid little tuber kid with his Gaston. Still haven't quite gotten over that. Eh, tough shit. That should probably just leave the scum tank. Oh, no, there's... Oh, yeah, there's still the Tangrowth. I forgot this Tangrowth was a thing. I think I can just Icicle crash into it. I'm surprised I actually outsped it. How much is this going to do? Spearman's not exactly the strongest attacking force on my team, but failing to get a 2 KO there. Oh, jeez. Damn it. Yeah, aimed the focus blast in the wrong place. Shit. Dang it. Oh, no, hang on, I tanked. Body slam hit. Damn it. Muddy water accuracy drops come back to bite us in the ass. Okay, flinch hacks. Flinch hacks are a critical. No critical. Damn it, no flinch hacks either. This is alright if, even if Snorlax misses, I'll send in Tidal, knock it out with an Ice Beam. We're good. I expected too much from Faith, unfortunately. Alright. Tidal. Ice Beam. All that's left is the Scun Tank, which I will probably just spam Dragon Pulses to kill. Actually, I think that depends on what's the most powerful thing on my team. I think I can... Oh, wait, no, she... Wait? Oh, no, she switched her Crobat out, like, right at the start of the match. Towards the start of the match. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, this might actually come back to bite me in the ass. This one in particular might come back to bite me in the ass. Depending on how much the Ice Beam can do. Can I get a crit? Crit is almost certainly going to knock it out with the Sniper Boost. Yeah, you little beauty. You absolute ripper. Alright, that will then leave the Scun Tank as the last thing the opposition has to offer. In which case, Surf. Snorlax can tank it very easily. I just want to get my best possible attack out there and hit this Scum Tank as hard as I possibly can. Is that another critical? Oh, the poor buggers. Crit hacked right out the game. Crit hacked right out the goddamn game. Mate, honestly, you 3 commanders put up more of a fight than Cyrus ever has in this playthrough so far. Seriously. Y'all should just, like, joint lead the frickin' group. Now, I might need to have to do some editing on the fly here, which is fine because I can just switch between these two. Yeah, here we go. Surrounds himself with, like, a big fuck-off DNA strand, I guess. So in Diamond and Pearl, he usually only summon, like, in those 2 games, he will normally summon just the version exclusive that's on the cover of the game. Here, though, it's focusing on something else, so I guess he just has to summon both of them. I think that's what he did in the anime as well. I've only seen some screenshots from that. I think Cyrus is also just dead in the anime, because, like, they were in the process of creating a world. He jumped through the portal into the world, and then I think the world just, like, disappeared almost immediately afterward. So I'm pretty sure Cyrus is just dead, and just doesn't exist at all. Sure. I like the weird, like, fading sort of effect that's on it. Here we go. You fucked up by letting me, let these go. Because they're kind of screwing you over. Oh, shit, yeah. I have to switch between the active windows as well. Oh boy. Cool. I like how this pressure just emerges, and as a result, the lake tree is just sort of flying around, like, half-assed. They look like they're drunk, or they're like birds with the magnetic field all fucked up and shit like that. You kind of forgot that this thing existed, didn't you? Derpy, here it comes, here it comes. Derpy smile! Some people consider that to be pretty creepy. I actually do not blame them for thinking that. It's certainly a pretty epic entrance right there. So, I don't know what part of me thought that, hello. Yeah, I know, you're Mesprit. I live near you. You're like my guardian angel, or whatever the hell. But yeah, for some reason I just thought that Cyrus would fight you here, but no, he actually doesn't. He fights you in the distortion world. So yeah, it must have been Giratina, because there's totally nothing else in existence that could possibly have done that. I mean, realistically, there actually isn't, because, like, we're going into a completely different world here that is all sorts of fucked up. It does make sense that, I think Giratina can spawn in the end. No, it can't. I forgot, like, I was thinking it would probably make sense for Giratina to spawn randomly in the, in the end in Pixelmon, but it doesn't, because you just summon it from the spear pillar. Hello. We need to confirm the safety of Dialga and Palkia, they just don't make another appearance here. They just kind of don't exist. So yeah, this is the distortion world. This is gonna take up the second half of this segment. It is a fucking weird place where apparently even time does not exist. I don't really understand that, but sure, let's roll with that. We have all of these random, like, platforms that you can leap across on. It's got this weird plant life. It very much is like the end in Minecraft. Perhaps if they didn't have, like, such events like ones where you can just find a spear pillar and use stuff to get Giratina would just be a natural spawn in the end in Minecraft. Pixelon, to be specific. So, random little, I guess, divots in the platforms here can make you, like, jump across from one to the other, or use them as elevators like this. It actually occurs to me that it's probably a good thing that I brought Suricate with me, because I think the puzzle in this place is that you find each member of the Lake Trio at certain points. Like, here's Mesprit. And I think you're supposed to, like, push some strength boulders into places. So yeah, this place is weird because gravity is being a bit funky. Assuming gravity is even a thing. I mean, I'm assuming that if I fell between these cracks, I'd just sort of fall into all eternity. Into oblivion, I guess. How the hell she managed to make it down there just immediately, I have no idea. But, sure. Now... Oh, yeah, I remember this. Because that does that. Was there, like, a way that I could go forward from there, though? Let me just check something out here. Oh, yeah, I can jump across there like that. I don't think there's, like, any items or anything like that that you can go after. Okay. I think the Pokedex said something about, like, he got banished for, like, being an asshole. Okay, let me go and have a look in this direction to see if there's anything of significance. No, there's not. That's a dead end. So we're meant to be going in this direction. Ah, jeez. God, the directional sense on these platforms is just the weirdest goddamn thing. Okay, nothing there. Oh, there is something here. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, we are going a whole nother direction that I probably don't really want to be going. Unless, like... Oh, hello. Is this taking us, like, back to where we were before? This might be. Oh, yeah. Then there's these frickin' platforms that... Either ones that appear... and then, like, disappear as you get close to them, or ones that don't exist and then just magically appear when you get close to them. I think so. You're not going to fight me right now, are you? No, I don't think you do. I think you, like, fight him right before you fight Giratina. Mm-hmm. Sure. What's fucked up is that some of the villains in this kind of realize the error of their ways before long. Like, by the time you beat them, they can kind of realize the error of their ways and like, oh shit, we fucked up. Cyrus is not one of those people. He vehemently denies that any opinion other than his own on the ways of the world actually matter. It's very, very stupid. Okay, so... This is an example of one of those boulder pushing puzzles. So I think we just want to push that down there. Can we actually see it? We certainly can. There's also random patches of water, which they're not really doing a whole lot, are they? Can we jump across here? Okay, cool. So I think what you got to do is you got to push the boulders into each of these little holes. And so there goes Yuxi, just sort of off doing his own thing. We might not actually be able to explore the entirety of this place. Because I've gotten myself lost. I have no idea if I can even get back to the initial area that I was in. I hope that it's safe to assume that we can... that place is not actually like where we want to be. Hello? Random little... Oh, hang on. Yeah, no. Each of these sections has 3 of these, like, pits. And, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that's the trick. Each set of pits has one correct pit that you can put a boulder in. And the correct one is obviously the one that the Pokemon is floating over. Now, have I somehow managed to get lost here? I feel like I might have gotten lost. I guess we can go back up here. Is there like another way that I can go from here? Let me see what's going on over here. No, I can't do anything over there. Perhaps there's something over here I can do. Nope. Because I can't actually go back in that direction because of the ledge. Oh, hang on. No, I can go over here. Yeah, here we go. That's cool. Let me just go ahead and do that. That just sort of drops down there like that. And I think we've got to, like, go around in this direction to... Oh, hello. Not quite the direction I wanted to go there, actually. I may not be left with much of a choice. Yeah, I'm actually not left with any choice. That other platform, the center one that goes down, I can't actually get to the bit in the center because it's blocked by those ledges. Oh yeah, this place. Where the path just seems like it doesn't actually exist, but then it just sort of disappears and yeah, it can also do the opposite. It's rather weird. It's the distortion world, of course it's weird. Okay. Oh, we're still going up. That's annoying. Are we back here now? Looks like we're back here now. Oh, hang on, no, I think we just go back here, maybe? Okay, well there's Cyrus again. And he just sort of buggers off. Cool. Oh, jeez. Oh boy, we're upside down now. Oh god. And here's the best part. The only waterfall in the game that you do not actually need waterfall to traverse. And, it does that. That is a long fucking waterfall. Also, what direction is it going? Is it going one way or is it going the other way? I've got no idea. That by itself is enough to mess with my head in any sort of realm, not the least of which is like one that is designed to fuck with your head. Okay, I believe that's both of those boulders all sorted in their sort of positions. Alright. You're in a good mood. Let's make the other one happy. Sweet, we're about gold. Right. Yay, can we just, like, maybe do stuff now, please? Okay, now, I need to work out who I'm leading with here, because I'm pretty sure I'm almost at the point where I have to fight Cyrus. Yeah, he's just down here, actually. Alright, save state. Slot 6. Alright. Rampart lead. I'm expecting him to lead with Crobat, which is why I'm going to try and go for the Stone Edge and get the one shot early on. I think that'll probably do the trick. Lovely. Alright. Another save state just to avoid having to listen to that diatribe every time I have to redo this, if I do have to redo this. Well, I mean, if you're using both Dialga and Palkia on your team, which I have no idea if you do... Oh shit, you actually are, aren't you? Oh fuck, you actually are. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Okay. This kind of might have gone south, like, immediately. Shit. This is kind of epic, I'm not gonna lie, but this is not quite what I was expecting. With the level gap being as great as it is, do I even have the ability to outspeed either of these with Suricate? I'm about to find out. Okay, well I got Quick Claw off, so Rampart's at least getting a hit in on the Dialga. Hitting Palkia though is going to be so much harder because it's only got 2 weaknesses. Okay, well Superpower did well. That might actually put Dialga flat out on its ass turn 1. Alright, that's good. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Rip. What's a Palkia doing, though? Spatial Rend, yeah, that sounds about right. That's a Dragon move, so it's not going to hit either of these two super effectively. I believe Spatial Rend is a special move, though. So Rampart's probably got its ass handed to it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Ghost Trick. I do not want to be hit with Spatial Rend again. Ghost Trick's pretty fast. Let's Moonblast and I guess Strength, because it's the best move that Suricate's got on hitting neutrally at least. This is pretty good. And rinsed. And before I have to fight him again with his actual team. I will be a sad panda if it turns out that I have to do that. Pretty much. Oh, fuck. At least I got to heal. Okay. We got that out the way at least. So we can just go with the usual 6-on-6 fight. This should be about right. Okay. Going for the U-turn. That's actually pretty smart. What does he switch into here though? Gyarados. Okay, I really need... Oh, that can be annoying. I'm glad that I got the Stone Edge in, because it's at least some kind of damage that I'm hitting this Gyarados for. That Intimidate drop though. That's a bit shite. Okay, I don't have any priority moves here, do I? No, I don't. In that case... It's probably going to use something like Aqua Tail. So let's try $3. I'd like to keep $3 around just to get up some screens, but that might not necessarily be feasible here. Aqua Tail's fine. Missing with Aqua Tail is perfectly fine, because I only have to take one of these. And I should be right to take at least one of these. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Zen Headbutt. Cool. Okay, so there goes the Gyarados. I just knocked the mic stand right there. Houndoom. How do I combat the Houndoom? Do I outspeed and go with the close combat? Or do I want to give Tidal a tilt? Tidal's probably best suited to this, because I want to keep Suricate for stuff like Weavile. Tidal should be right to get in some damage on this Houndoom. Well, yeah, Intimidate as well. That's another potential nuisance right there. I think if Houndoom does successfully knock Tidal out, I'll go in with Suricate, just so I know that I'm outspeeding this thing. Cool. Alright, so there's the Houndoom out the way, Tidal putting in some great work. Okay, Crobat up next. Do I want to stay in and try go for an Ice Beam? That actually sounds like a good idea to me. Keep my fighting types for when he sends out his Darks. Okay, so that's... I don't mind doing a decent chunk of damage, depending on like stuff like... Let's see. Ooh, that's a bit of a tank. Okay. That's a lot of damage, so Ice Beam might be able to knock out from this range. It failed to knock out from this range. That's a bit shite. Gonna go in there with another Brave Bird, which is not gonna do... It's not gonna knock the Crobat out, though. Yeah. Did not think so. In which case... That thing's like really, really fast. Probably Suricate might not even... I think I just go in with Rampart. And I think what I want to do here is I want to go with Mega Horn. Mega Horn sounds like a pretty good idea. No, hang on. It quad resists Mega Horn, quad resists Superpower. Yeah, I'll just go Stone Edge. Okay, I got the outspeed there. Part of me wishes I didn't get that, because if it was going to go for the U-turn there, it might have switched into like maybe Weavile or something, and it would have eaten the Stone Edge on the switch in. I'm quite alright with this though. Okay, there's Weavile. I want to send in Suricate and get a close combat in and just murder that thing in the middle of next week. Level 60. Sounds about right, given it's his ace. Oh, something that actually outspeeds Suricate. Do you have Focus Sash? We're about to find out. Yep. You got focus sash. That's not good. Oh boy. Aerial ace. That's probably a one-shot right there, actually. Swords Dance with that ridiculous amount of speed. I've got to be able to hope to tank a hit somewhere. Send in Rampart. Rampart's probably best suited to try to tank a hit from this Weavile. And then I think I just go Earthquake to ensure that it's... Oh! Alright. Quick Claw hacks. I can Quick Claw hacks him. That is as much of a possibility as anything else. So there goes the Weavile. Potential for sweeping is just dead on the spot. Magnezone. Probably got Flash Cannon. I think that the situation probably calls for $3. The hope is that I can tank a hit from this Magnezone. Or possibly even outspeed it. It's unlikely that I outspeed it though. But I want to get a light screen up. Come on. Be a pal. Tank like a boss. Tank like a boss. Oh, you absolute ripper. Absolute ripper. So having the light screen up means that this thing is not going to hit me quite as hard. So now I've got to go in and smash this thing with an Earthquake. Wow, I actually flat out outsped the Magnezone. I know Magnezone's like relatively slow, but I did not think Rampart was going to get in the first move there. So even if Magnezone did somehow survive that, I would have just been able to go in with like Ghost Trick and Shadow Ball it to death. So I'm alright with that. And that just leaves his Honchkrow, which is absolute bait for frickin' Stone Edge. Cool. I believe that is the third time Quick Claw has come into effect at the direct detriment of Cyrus. Because that Honchkrow could have potentially done something annoying, but nope. There's Quick Claw. You could probably describe it in that regard, yeah. Because, like, you suck. Oh boy. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, thanks for healing me there, pal. You're useful in that regard, I guess. Cool. Alright, here we go. I think we want to... We'll throw a hard save here. I've not thrown a hard save for a while in this playthrough, if at all. So yeah, I'm not too far away from seeing everything in the Pokedex at this stage. I believe there's 49 left. Well, 48 after I see Giratina here. Oh boy, here we go. Does his funky stuff. I think we want to throw a set. I don't exactly know when the fight will actually be triggered here. I think this is it right here. Okay. So, here we have the closest thing that this Pokemon world has to Satan at the moment. I mean, I guess Impidimp might be a little bit closer. Oh, shit. Well, okay. Ignore what I said. Who should I lead with? I don't even want to lead with Spearmint because I want her to put this thing to sleep. Let's try Suricate lead. Throw another save for like the 4th time. Okay. Let's go. And unlike most Pokemon, Giratina flies in from the top and does not have like a little platform for it to float on. I wonder if that's ever been a thing in any other game, in any other like fight in general. Because it's certainly quite unique to this particular fight. So, as with Dialga and Palkia in the ownership of Cyrus before, this thing is at level 70, which means there is just as much of a possibility of this thing sweeping me as anything else. Because there goes Suricate. Giratina is also known for being quite bulky. It has quite a lot of HP. And also, I thought I was using Dragon Pulse there. It actually outsped me and killed me with its own. This might be a bit problematic. Tried using Earth Power there, I think. Okay. Power Gem. I don't think I can hit it with another Power Gem, though, can I? I feel like getting the sleep hacks in might not be even a remote possibility. I would need to leave, like, a free switch and then hopefully have it, like, miss with whatever it throws at me. So I think we're just going to start lobbing Premier Balls here. Premier Balls are pretty much the norm for me catching Legendaries, at least in situations like this. Sometimes I use regular Pokeballs. Sometimes I just say fuck it and use Ultra Balls. One way or the other though, this is not going to be a very easy thing for me to catch. As evidenced by the fact that... Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't like that. That's Shadow Force. Whenever it uses Shadow Force, it unfortunately renders itself uncatchable for that turn, so I guess we're going to take the time to heal something up. Maybe go on with Spearmint and hopefully get the sleep hacks going. Nope. Or a oh no, it actually survived that. Damn it. It survived, but it put me to... It missed. Because it's a frickin' Grass Whistle. This might be quite a bit more difficult than I was even expecting. Like, I was not expecting this to be the easiest thing in the world, but it is proving to be beyond even that. It's like, this is not easy. I need to heal something. Otherwise, I am going to be dead this turn. There's not much point in, like, keeping it slowed down like this, because it's just me throwing balls at this thing. Suricate. If it tries to use Shadow Force again, then I don't have to worry. Okay, yeah. Rip. And somehow I managed to make it out of the distortion world there and back to a Pokemon Center. Don't ask me how I managed to pull that off. But, yeah, let's give this another shot. There will probably be a point where I just, like, cut out all of the failures and then eventually just cut to where I successfully catch this thing. Let's work on weakening this thing first. Shadow Ball. Power Gem. It's in the red this time, so it might not be so bad. Oh boy. Okay. I guess use a revive to heal Suricate up. Yeah, rip. Oh, lovely. That's lovely. Okay. Bring you back to life. You're dead. Spearmint. Try to put this thing to sleep for once. Got it. This will certainly help. Even though I still don't expect it to catch. Sure. Alright, fine. I don't have a choice but to thank the game for throwing me a bone there, but good fucking god, that was pretty glorious. Okay, so we've got Giratina, I guess. The form that you're seeing it in right now is the form unique to Pokemon Platinum. Well, it was introduced in Pokemon Platinum, and it is known as the Origin form. Once we're done here and we go back to the PC, I'll be having a look at that. What's the stuff from Mount Coronet, the summit area, all that snowy area and stuff that I have yet to catch. Well, that I caught before this segment. I've got to show that off at some point. See? Oh. So, do you get that in... Right. Do you get that in the regular Platinum? Or is that just a key item that you usually just don't have access to at all? I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, Cyrus despite having his ass handed to him with the greatest of ease, he refuses. He just refuses to subscribe to the usual old goody goody two shoes mentality of spirit being a positive thing, and it's just like, no, you're objectively wrong. My opinions are objective fact, I guess. I don't know. He's just obnoxious in that regard. So we're out of here. Pretty much. Cool. Whatever. He probably has some kind of reward for me, I guess. So yeah, this is the send-off spring. This is where you would normally be going to capture Giratina in Diamond and Pearl. It would not be accessible until the post-game, but here, having gone up against Giratina and fought and caught him in this in this game, you just have access to it right now. Before then, though, you can't actually get in here because this pathway does not open up until you've done the shtick with Giratina, or like gotten the national decks in Diamond and Pearl. It just leads you back out here to Route 214. So we'll go ahead and run up here to Veilstone Pokemon Center, and we shall see how lucky we were for natures on this Giratina. Oh, it comes holding the Grisius Orb. That's pretty cool, I guess. Impish actually isn't a terrible nature for it. It's really more defensive than anything else, and I think Impish is like a pretty decent nature for it. Either that or like a calm nature. But you know, reducing special attacks is like the worst thing in the world, because I think Shadow Force is physical. It is, yeah. And it can get like Dragon Claw and stuff like that. So that's actually not even a terrible nature for it. What I will do though is I'll take the Grisius Orb off of it, just to show off that it now has a it's now in its alternate form, which is the form that it was released in Diamond and Pearl. We'll give you that back, so the origin form just looks so much better. It's a lot more badass. So anyway, Bronzong. It's actually holding a Metal Coat. I was not aware of this. Bronzong, Donphan, Ursaring. There's Loudred, which we need to feed a rare candy to evolve into Exploud, so I'll just quickly put that in the party right now. And then we also took the opportunity to pick up a Metang, which I also need to feed a rare candy in order to evolve it into a Metagross. So we're going to be doing those on screen. And I think while we're here, we might as well put Tropius. Nah, no, screw it. I want to go and see what Professor Rowan has to frickin' say to round this segment out. But okay, so there's Exploud added to the collection, and there is Metagross added to the collection. I believe that is the first fully evolved pseudo-legendary that's gone towards the collection now. So we will just put those back, I guess. I would sort them out, but that's just wasting time. Okay, put the Exploud away. Grab Tropius. Alright, what's Rowan got for me? And before he just says literally nothing of the out of the ordinary. Yo, I'm alright. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those. I believe that means we can go after pretty much all the other legendaries now. Okay. That's that's for the Sinnoh decks. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me actually have a look. How far are we from completing 204 out of, I think, like 210 or something? Normally, you need to see all 210 Pokemon in the Sinnoh decks to unlock the national decks. So we're missing, what? Garchomp. We are missing Uxie, Mesprit, Arzelf. What's that? Licky Licky. What else? Dusknoir. And I think that might be about it. Yeah, that looks like that's about it. Okay. So, that wraps up the very easily the longest segment of the LP so far. Next time I'm going to be starting off by going through the hotel. There were a few rock climb areas that I forgot to explore in the previous segment. And then I will probably just be heading on towards Sunnyshore's City. I'm probably not going to go after the legendaries as of yet. But I'll probably like commit some kind of time towards doing that. I suppose I might as well, since I've got the surf user on my team, just show off one little thing. Floroma, yeah, this is the one. While it's in the head here, I want to see what one of these portals looks like. I believe there is a portal just up here. Yeah. I guess it's just the ones from Distortion World. And they have like a little movement effect there, right there on that. I believe that one will get me Zapdos, which is a bit of a change up as well, because normally you would have to beat the game, unlock the national dex, and then speak to Professor Oak in Eterna City, and he would release the 3 birds as roamers. I believe all 5 of the roamers in this game are no longer existent. They are just stationary encounters. So when I go down to fight Mesprit, I will be fighting it in its actual cave for once. And I think the same thing happens with Cresselia. So I guess we'll talk to Oak, I guess, just to finish it off. Cool, whatever. I don't think this game really took much of an advantage of the time differences. Like, there are some areas that have differences in their encounter tables depending on time, but they're a bit few and far between, I reckon. Okay, I think that's about it. We are nearly 57 minutes in. If you manage to sit through this entire thing, then you deserve a cookie. Wish I could send them to you, but I don't know. Maybe you can just go down and buy yourself one. Who knows? Subway makes some good cookies. It's the only thing I eat from Subways nowadays. Okay, enough of my rambling. I will see you next week for the home stretch towards the Elite Four, I guess, which still includes a gym. Whatever.